drug war, yun pong 5th Commission under the then Chairperson Chito Gascon conducted investigations on killings in relation to the drug war. Meron hong nailabas na report during that time. Ito po yung report on investigated killings in relation to the anti-illegal drug campaign. Nailabas po ito noong April 2022. Subalit, ito hong report na ito is not on the determination on accountability. It's more on the policy recommendations to different agencies of the government. Pero tinignan po kung meron hong paglabag sa karapatang pantao. And ang conclusion po dun sa report na yon is there is a violation of human rights, particularly right to life, and it's the failure of the state to address the problem. Wala pong, dun sa report pong yon, wala hong determination kung sino accountable. That's why ito hong aming commission ngayon, the 6th Commission, formed a task force para ho tignan ulit yung mga kasong iniimbestigahan ng komisyon and to determine ang accountability naman kung sino ho yung dapat managot doon sa mga pagpatay. So ang naging problema ho kasi ng komisyon dito ay yung pong mga kapulisan, they refuse cooperation with the Commission on Human Rights. Ayaw ho nilang bigyan ng dokumento ang komisyon. At dahil ho dito, naging problema ng komisyon ng pagkakandak ng investigation, hindi ho namin matapos. And sa ngayon, because of these congressional inquiries, umaasa ho kami na makakakuha kami ng mga bagong ebidensya at finally, ma-close ho namin itong investigation na ito.
Mr. Chairman, if I just may just clarify.
So, work closely with us kung ganun. And then, bigyan nyo kami ng inputs. Ano yung mga information na gusto ninyo palang makalap namin?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Your Honor. Ang isa pong, pinaka-importante po siguro sa amin in relation to our investigation, yun pong directive from the Philippine National Police preventing the sharing of information to the Commission on Human Rights on the basis of Executive Order Number 2. Yun pong
Date
exceptions.
What? Dated what? EO number 2 dated para ma-situate natin kailan in-issue yan.
It was issued during the time of former President Duterte, Your Honor.
Kaya anong month yan? Basta 2016 to 2022 yan, EO number 2.
Yes,
sige, go ahead.
So, yun po yung naging problema kasi yung police po, nung nag-iimbestiga ang komisyon, pumupunta ho sa different police stations kung saan merong nangyaring pagpatay at humihingi kami ng mga investigation reports, spot reports, kung anong mga ebidensyang available sa police. Hindi ho sila nagbibigay. At iba-iba ho yung dahilan. Isa hong dahilan yung EO2. At ang iba pong dahilan, meron hong direktiba coming from the leadership of the PNP na pinagbabawalan makipag-ugnayan ang Commission on Human Rights, kasama ho yung mga NGOs or human rights workers.
Ano naman documentation nun? Nung direktiba from the leadership of the PNP, anong documentation?
Meron hong sinasite na memorandum from the PNP.
What is it? Can you identify the memorandum?
Sir, may I be allowed? Hindi na siguro ako.
Chairman, you will continue, ha? You will continue. We'll just allow the President to interject. Yes,
Mabuti itong napag-usapan na rin natin ang puro tayo Pilipino, sir. Pilipinas to. Dumaan ako, mayor, congressman, naging presidente ako. So, more or less, medyo kapa ko yung ano. But let me start by saying that talagang hardliner ako. Bigso siguro sa disiplina rin ng bata pa kami, yung nanay ko na pag nagkasala ka noon, talagang 5 oras ka dyan sa altar na kaganon. So, yung ano namin, kanya-kanya tayong ano yan. Nung na mayor ako, gusto ko yung tama lang. At gusto ko protektahan yung pamilya ko, the city of Davao, yung mga tao, na huwag mong saktan. Kaya yung mga kriminal na nag-warning na ako, tapos they persisted, lalo na sa droga. Alam mo, sir,
Yes, Mr. Chair. In the interest of time, with all due respect, pwede po bang matanong yung follow-up question sa CHR?
sige, sige.
No, I'm asking Mr. Chair.
Sige.
Give ako, ma'am.
Yeah, Mr. President, sige, thank you for the input. Sige, can we continue with the chairman of the CHR? Sabi mo, may direct, in addition to EO number 2, ang na-encounter ninyo mga problema, may directive from the PNP leadership. Can we give the documentation? Which one?
Ang isa ho yung memorandum, a memorandum dated July 28, 2017. Isinite po ito ng Internal Affairs Service ng Philippine National Police sa pag-deny ng aming request and subpoena for documents. Meron din ho mga verbal instructions coming from the alleged superiors ng mga chief of police.
Okay, are you encountering the same problems or reasons as of the moment when you want to find out what happened from the station?
Sa ngayon po, kasi after the House of Representatives initiated the hearings on EJK, nagkaroon ho kami ng opportunity to speak up with the PNP Human Rights Affairs Office, and we brought up the issue. And we were hoping na magiging cooperative ang Philippine National Police this time. Kaya lang nung sumulat po kami, ganun pa rin po. Ayaw pa rin nila mag-provide ng
Mr. Chairman, may I just
So, ganun pa rin. Yan ang testimony mo ngayon sa atin. Ganun pa rin ngayon.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the report lang, Senator Batonov, just one quick interjection, because the chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights made mention na hindi kumpleto yung report. Is that correct? Because I have here with me a copy of that report, the 2022 report of the Commission on Human Rights, na nakalagay po dito yung drug killings. I am not sure, because it's concerning for this representation to hear that it is not a complete report. And while reading the report, and if I may, Mr. Chairman, this is just 3 sentences. Number 1, use of excessive and disproportionate force is evident in most cases where only 1 victim is involved versus 3 policemen. 2, 86% of those who obtained gunshot wounds were shot in the head or torso, indicating an intent to kill. And 3, in at least 59 incidents, witnesses argue that the police engaged in violent conduct and or employed disproportionate and excessive force, including A, forcefully barging in the house, B, physical abuse of victim before being killed, C, threatening witnesses, D, dragging away of victims from the place of incident before being killed, etc. I just wanted to find out, Mr. President, ito ho ba, report talaga nila to? Ito ho ba kumpleto? At ngayon narinig ko, hindi kumpleto. Then, why are we getting these reports, Mr. President?
Thank you, Mr.
Chairman.
Chair. Apo, to respond, yun pong report na binabanggit, tama po kayo, this was officially released noong April 2022 by the previous commission. Kaya ko po nabanggit na hindi siya kumpleto because this is only a report on the sampling made by the commission. Kung titignan po ninyo, ang total number of cases that were investigated by the commission is around 3,790. Pero po yung subject ng itong report nito is around 882 cases lamang po. At dahil po, kaya po nagkaroon ng sampling lamang dahil nga ho yung difficulties in the conduct of investigation. And out of the sampling made, nagkaroon ho sila ng analysis and they came up with findings and recommendations. Kaya nga nakita rin po namin, pag-assume namin sa office, na kailangan pa ituloy yung investigation kasi nga ang karamihan sa most of the recommendations contained in the report are only policy recommendations. So pag magpasa ng measure, how the police should do their work, pero wala hong determination as to the